Morning. Yeah, having a bit of a rethink today on what to do. So the plan was to get down to Bottomere into Keswick, but the path over Scarf Gap is, according to the guidebook, a bit of a scramble. So, and seeing the weather outside, I just don't really fancy it. I nearly fell into a ravine already this week, so I don't fancy dicing with death again. So I think I might just either walk into Ennerdale Bridge and then follow the road round, or walk to the Untitled Chapter and then follow the road down. I might even be able to get a buzz then down to Bottomere, but we'll see. I mean, the forecast is pretty crap again, so I'm just I'd say in the little black sail up still. Just gonna make some coffee, some porridge. I just met another fellow coast to coaster. What's your name?
Charlie.
Charlie, it's your second day in then, yeah?
Yeah, it's my second day. Yeah, it's a bit rainy. But...
Yeah, Charlie Wildcamp just down there, and saying that, I don't envy you for that one then, to be honest. I mean, it's all like I was in one of the dorms next door and I could hear that wind and the rain. I thought, oh God, I'm glad he ain't out there. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I should have gone a few extra miles to this place because this is so nice.
Yeah, well, unless you know.
Yeah.
Here we go again, guys. Yeah, I've just left Black Sail Hut now and decided to go for it. I was talking to the guy who runs the Black Sail and he says Black Scarf Gap. He goes, it ain't that treacherous. So, and the weather's supposed to clear up about 10. So I think by the time I get up to the top of the pass, it should be hopefully time to clear up. But it's 8:45 now. I've just been sitting around there since really 6 o'clock, drinking coffee. But like I said, heading to Keswick today. That's about 14 miles from here. So let's see what today brings. So Black Sail Hut, just along that track in the mist. And we're heading up here now. Scarf Gap, I think it's called, or Black Scarf Gap. I actually come down here when I did my coast to coast a few weeks back. When I camped up at Red Pike, I had a nightmare walking across the ridge, and instead of carrying on over haystacks, I bowed out and come down here and spent an hour in Black Sail Hut. Right, got a bit of a steep climb to the top of the pass, and then apparently it's a tricky descent down into Bottomere. No surprise there, eh? Right, catch up later. Somewhere up there is haystacks. We've just got to get to the top of this brow, and then we're at the summit plateau of the Black Scarf Gap, I think, and then it's that tricky descent down. So, but the paths have been like rivers all the way up. Hey oh, eh? We're at the summit of the pass now. Just got to head down this track. This is the bit I've been apprehensive about. I was going to try and lie in bed till about 8 because I knew the weather was crap. But 5 o'clock I was awake thinking about this pass and thinking, should I try and do a alternative route? But looking at the map, it's a massive detour round. And then when I spoke to the guy who's running the Black Sail Hut, he said he's been up and down it quite a few times. And he said it's very manageable, so I'm giving it a go. Worst case scenario is I can always come back. Alright, see you in a mo. what can I say? Let's turn out for the wind coming. Yeah, we're still making our way down this pass. I don't want to speak too soon, but it ain't been too bad so far. But imagine the scrambly bit, it's a bit farther down there. Alright, see you later. Still zigzagging the way down. There's loads of these little streams that are gushing down off the fell side or down the pass. Fantastic to see, but obviously it only comes down like that when it's been banging down the rain. Follow me for more rain tips. Yeah, this is the path I'm following, like a bloody river. And through that pass there, somehow you can't see a path there, can you? There's one there, I tell you, I guarantee it. Ooh. Now I've just dropped down a bit. I mean, I've still got a good way to go, but I'm out the clag now, and the wind's died down a little bit. You get the odd big gust of wind. Still raining. Living the dream. If you can see in the mist, bottom here. Hey, I can see it. Oh, it's fantastic though. Look at that. So bloody moody. It's not cold, it's the main thing. Just drop the camera again. You can see a scratch on a blur on the corner of the lens. So I've bloody dropped my lens again. This is the third one. Max lens mod. I ain't buying anymore. They're too prominent, they stick out, you drop them and they're knackered. So I have to apologise for that. If you see a little mark in the corner of the screen, you know what it is. I got laughed at myself. We just walked down through that somehow. And now on the shores of Buttermere. That weren't half as bad as I thought it was going to be. Reading the guidebook, I thought, oh my god, I really considered going an alternative route, but I'm glad I never now. It wasn't that bad. I mean, tricky, don't get me wrong, it's a mountain. But yeah, and I ain't seen a soul. Not one person. Saying that, there's a runner. Yeah, nobody up there though. No one bloody stupid enough. Morning. Walk along the shores of Buttermere to the end, and I might, if there's a nice bit of trees, I might try and get some shelter and have 10 minutes, have a look at the map. I'm heading to Keswick now, approximately 9 miles from here. I'm not sure if that's from this end of the lake or that end. But, you know, hey-ho. What's a couple of miles between friends? Every time I put the camera away, I walk down the track a few minutes and there's someone else that I stare and wonder at. Now I'm making my way along the shores of Buttermere still. It stopped raining! Yes! Oh man, the rain man, I'm here again, ain't I? Yeah, so heading towards, as I said, I don't know if I said earlier, Keswick now. And it's about 9 miles. So when we get there, I'll make a decision whether to stop in Keswick, the campsite, because there's the George in there with a cow pie. Any of you guys that watch my Cumbria way see that beautiful cow pie in there. Another runner. Morning. He didn't want to talk. Not even in the morning. Some of them are miserable, aren't they? Yeah, it's cow pie, yes. Or push on, we'll see. So I wanted to get it. I wanted to get here last night, but I made the right choice. Stop in there. It ain't no race, is it? So we're just following this track still. And you can just might be able to see the end of the lake there. And then we bend to right. Sounds easy, doesn't it? It's a walk in the park. I just took a mini detour to have a look at that. God, it's amazing, isn't it? Gushing down there. Alright, so a bit of a map read for you. So we started here this morning at Blacksale Hut and we walked along the forest track up the steep climb to the gap of the Scarf Gap. This is where when I did the coast to coast I came down here and come back down. We got there, then we've trekked down Scarf Gap Pass. I mean, it says it was quite treacherous in the book, but it weren't as bad as I thought it was going to be, so all's well, eh? So I've carried on down to the bottom. We can get rid of this one now. Down to the banks of Buttermere. And we should have walked along the banks of Buttermere. And now we're sort of here, just opposite this hotel, in a little cafe. So we're going to leave the cafe, carry on up here, up here. Millbeck, following Millbeck. Looks like it's all steep again, nothing new there, eh? And we come this way through Portinscale into Keswick. This is where we'll make the decision whether go into Keswick and camp somewhere down here or carry on and wild camp round here somewhere. We'll make that decision when we get there. Right, I'm just going to finish my coffee off. I'll see you later. I've just stopped off for half an hour. Had a coffee and the bacon cob. Look, the calf just there. Managed to take the waterproofs off. I don't know how long they'll be off for, but you never know. Fingers crossed, eh? And now we're heading our way to Keswick. Oh, come on. Would help if I was going the right way, wouldn't it? at these woods. Along this little beck called Mill Beck. The camera just doesn't give it justice. It's absolutely gorgeous. The rain's cleared up. It's supposed to be alright from the rest of today and tomorrow, so we'll see, eh? Well, look at that. Beautiful little trail through the woods. Listen to the Mill Beck trundle its way down towards Buttermere. Fantastic. Like a different day. I'm going to have to stop in a minute, get me out of my sunglasses. I normally got them on top of my bag, but it was so bad this morning, there's no chance I'm going to be using them. So I put them all inside. But I think this is Whiteless Pike over there, or that could be it, and not Rig. And Buttermere's just down there, below them trees. I was just checking which path to take, because one goes up there and one goes around here, and ours is this one. Which makes a change because it's taking going uphill. Right, see you in a moment. Look at these, just easily leave you behind. Keep coming back for you. Still winding our way up through these ferns and this fell side. But looks like I'm going to get a bit more serious now, look. I've got an angle up here. I'm up through the cracker there, I think. Another calf burner, no doubt. But the weather's cleared up. Still a few clouds in the sky. Got my foot wet then. Huffing and puffing now. This is a calf burner. And if you can see, on the bottom of that brow, that hill there, there's a little faint track. We followed that around here, over a little stream there, and up this track here. And we're heading up here. Hopefully I'm near the top of this little pass, and then it'll flatten off a bit. You never know, eh? We'll see in a minute. Stormy around been through this valley. Just been round another track down there, up there, and up another calf burner. And we're heading along. Looks like the side of that hill there. And I think that in the distance, that one with the bump on the top, I think that's Causey Pike. We don't go up that. I bloody hope not. No, we don't go up that, but I think on the path at the bottom you see it. But yeah, it's been a good day since I left the calf. Weather's been nice. It's been a tough walk though, because once I walked through the those little woods by the Mill Beck or Miller's Beck, that was lovely, that was. And you come out of there, and then you start to follow the low bit through the valley, and all of a sudden you have to turn uphill. And we've been steadily climbing ever since. But I'm on a bit of a flat bit now, just meandering through here. Heather's looking beautiful at the minute. I've just stopped back there for 10 minutes. Just a little rest. Had another little calf burner. I'm still on it. Looks a bit more forgiving than the other one. I'm heading on through this valley. And if you look, you might not be able to pick it up. You can just see the faint puff come along. See how long it takes him to move. They're brave, ain't they? It's a good day for the day. Rescued a little beetle. Well, you can see where we've come, look, through the middle of that valley, along there, just below them trees. You can see the trail coming through. This bit's a lot flatter now. Still slightly going downhill. It's, you can get your legs stretched a bit more on this bit, because you ain't been able to get your legs going at all really on any of the walk, any days. Just a little bit down on the Westwater, down the road section, that, you know, you can get your legs stretched there. But pretty much all the other sections, you know what, you're doing little short steps, because it's all tricky terrain. But it is what it is, isn't it? But it's like 2 different days, isn't it? I would never expect this after this morning, but I'll take it. You know, look, put them here, 4.5 miles, easy. It's anything but easy. Right, we've hit the road. Blue skies, ish. And there's cat bells, look. So I think what we've got to do is follow this up and round on the base of Cat Bells to Porting Scale, and then the other side of there to Keswick. And then tomorrow is then we'll walk the other side of Cat Bells along the Derwent Lake. My actual route runs along this riverbank and round to Porting Scale where it's closed. So I've had a quick look at the map. If I follow this up through Swanside, it'll bring me onto the banks of Derwent. And then this is one of the ferry things. I'm going to jump on one of them and get into the heart of Keswick. Time's about 3:30, so if I want to get to the post office tonight, I'm pushing it. But we'll see. Cat Bells again, look. Is that Maiden Moor? I don't know. Let's see if you can see that. Right, the route actually comes up here, up this river and round, but the path's closed due to bad riverbank. So what I've done I'll come up this road here, up past one side, up there, and then we're going to follow this road through the forest down to there, and then possibly get a ferry over here somewhere. I'm just here at the jetty waiting for the ferry to come over, and I've been talking to Madeline.
Hi.
And
Chris.
They've got a little new baby,
Scarlet Rose.
Scarlet. Are you up here doing what?
Yeah, we just walked up Catbell, so we're just having a bit of a road trip round.
Yeah. And we've been talking about all my gear in my pack. So, oh, what you got and what's this and what's that? Like, that looks a small pack. What you got? You know, we've been having a bit of chat. So
Yeah.
so we're just going to get the ferry over and we'll get some dinner over at Keswick and then begin tomorrow. Say bye.
Bye.
Cheerio.
Right, touchdown in Keswick now. Just go over on the launch. I think the post office trip's at 5 and it's 5 to, so all that for nothing. I'm going to go anyway, just in case it's open till half 5. And then if not, I'll go back in the morning. The walk tomorrow starts off from where I just got the ferry over, so the first ferry back over there is 9:30, so I can either walk back this side of the lake or catch the 9:30 launch and start it from over there. We'll make that decision in the morning. If I can get to the post office tonight, we'll have an early start. If not, it'll be a lie-in. Yeah, just walking through the gardens, beautiful, isn't it? Revisiting old steps. I walk down here and the Cumbria way, then I can camp. I'm going to see if I can get in at the camping and caravan club site. And when they let me on last time, I shouldn't see why not. I'm going to get pitched up and we'll get some food. I'm all pitched up now. I'm at the camping and caravan club site. I've just been and put some washing on, a couple of t-shirts and some socks. So that's a 35-minute wash. So I'm going to have a shower, get my washing out, go and get a drink. You know when I said earlier I'm going up the George Inn to get some cow pie. They don't do cow pie no more. Don't do snack lifting no more. This is Jennings dark out, which I love. I used to love that, it's beautiful. So I had a couple of pints in there, got some fish and chips. See you tomorrow. I've just been wandering through these woods. Beautiful. I missed my turn, didn't I? But luckily, took me to some lovely little caves there.
It's quicking as far as you can and like peak bagging and all that, you know, you get sucked into that, and it's one of them things that just helps you slow down a touch.
You and me, we meant to be